Hey everybody, it's Matt here. It is Sunday, the 26th of April, and it is gorgeous. Gorgeous day. It's the first really gorgeous day we've had in a little while. Yesterday was okay, but it was very windy and it just never warmed up. But today, oh, it's just so nice. So we got a lot going on today. We've got, let's see, what are we doing? We are building a new bridge that goes over the culvert from the road. If you can hear me over all these roosters, from the road to the barn, to behind the barn. I have, I bought a peach tree we're gonna plant. I have some new birdhouses I got that we're gonna put up. And we're gonna check on our guinea keats, and we're gonna check on our incubator and see what's going on with those goose eggs. But before we get to all those things, we're gonna check on our chicks. So we, if you've been following along, we have 17 just backyard mixed chickens that I've hatched in my Nurturite 360 incubator. And we've been watching them grow week by week. So today is the first day I've actually taken them outside for the day. It is really nice, and I really want to get them out of my house. And hopefully I can get them into the coop really soon, because there's 17 of them, and having them in the house is just no bueno. It's stinky. But, so I've got them out here, and we are out by the coop. So, whoop, here's the coop. And I've got my chickies out in some crates, and this one's a little rabbit cage. And I've split them up into what I think are, well, I know these ones are all roosters. So I've got 9 in here that are, here, we'll open the door so we can see them better. Oh my God, these roosters are crazy. So yeah, these are all my little cockerels, all my little boys that I'm sure are boys. And there's 9. They're very cute. I like these blue ones. They're a little sassy. Some of them are quite chunky. Like this black one is really thick. And that little guy, the really cute one in the back with the speckles, they're almost like meat chickens. They're so chunky. Huh. And then over here, I'm gonna lock this up to make sure they don't get out. And here's what I have, which is 8 in here that I believe are the girls. Now, I have 2 in here that I'm questioning, and I'll show you. The girls are a little more skittish. And I've got, what'd I say, 8 in here? So yeah, so we've got some cuties. I really like this sort of white with the red head. She's cute. And then this little one with the crest is super cute. I like her. Another blue one. I like the blue. Now, I'm questioning 2 of them. This black one in the back. So these are 2 that have very tiny combs. Here, I'll pick this one up. Come here, you. Now, this one's really thick. This one might be a cockerel. Huh. And it's basically one without a comb. It's got the tiniest comb, but it's already getting a little red. So this one could be just a boy without a comb. You're a chunky one. Look at those eyes. Oh my goodness. You're not loving being picked up. So that one, and then I believe possibly this other one also has not much of a comb. Now this one has a comb, but it's not really reddening up. So I'm assuming that one is a girl. This one I'm questioning. This is a pretty one though. It's got some like bluish lacing in its red. I hope it's a girl. It's another one with a small comb. We'll see. I hope they're girls, but the black one, I'm kind of not sure if it's a boy or a girl. I'm leaning towards possible boy. But yeah, so that's it. They're getting huge. We're going to lock them up too. We don't want any escapees, and oh, I don't like this crate here. There we go. All right, so those are our little chickies, and they're getting big. So we're gonna go and we're gonna have the rest of our day and get some more projects done in this beautiful weather. So come along and see what we get up to today. All right, we're out here by the road, by the culvert, and we're working on our bridge project, bridge number 2. So there we have the barn, and we have this lovely drainage ditch. Here's 2 more.
Thank you.
And to get over to this area, we always have to either walk around or jump over this ditch. And Darren already fell in the ditch today once and has a wet, soggy sneaker. So we're gonna build this nice little bridge.
All right, slight prototype.
We're just kind of testing.
We professionally cleared all the weeds away, you can tell.
You did a really good job.
All right. So that's maybe half of what we need.
How's it feel?
Feels strong. It's a little bit, some are a little higher than the others, but...
Well, it's rustic.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, we need twice as many, plus a couple.
Yeah, at least 7, 8 more.
All right, cool. All right, get cutting. Okay, we're gonna check out my incubator. So we started with, you might notice there's fewer eggs in here. We started with 11 goose eggs in the incubator. And like I said, I had low expectations for good fertility and I forgot to turn them a couple times. And then the other day, so I've been doing this thing where I cool them down for like 10 or 15 minutes every afternoon. Something I read that will help with the viability and whatever your success rate. So I've been trying that, and I've been spritzing them with a little distilled water and leaving the incubator open for like 10, 15 minutes. Well, the other day I got distracted and I left it open for 45 minutes, and I really thought that I could have possibly caused some troubles. But last night we candled them again, and now it's been 2 weeks that they've been in here. Well, I'll backtrack. Earlier in the week, I candled them, and 5 of them were infertile. Nothing happened. So we tossed those 5. I gave them to the ravens. They were very happy to get those eggs. And then last night, we rekindled the 6 that were left. And it was amazing because all 6 had something going on. There's only one that I'm a little questioning because it looks like it started and maybe then didn't, it was kind of looking funny on one side. The other ones were like moving around in there. So we'll show you a clip of that. We just did it after dark last night so you could really see. So the goose eggs are progressing and we'll see. We've got a couple more weeks, 2 more weeks to see if they start doing anything. Wish us luck on this project. Come close so you can see what's in them. Oh, a mosquito. Oh, no, or a moth. I think it's a moth. All right, we're gonna turn them and candle them, but first I guess I'll candle. Oop, there's something in there. It looks a little soupy. This one's questionable. Okay, what am I on? O, so I gotta turn it to X. Boop. Alright, let's try this one. This one looks better. Oh, there it is moving. Can you see that? See it swimming around in there?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, the veins.
So
Neat.
cool. All right, that one's good. So the first one, I think that was the one that I was a little sketchy about. Ooh. Oh, it's moving. It's alive. All right, that one's alive. Ooh. Oh, it looks like it. I see good veins and I see movement. All right, I'm gonna say that's alive. Yep. Hard to see, but definitely good veins. And movement. One more. Yep. See that? See the shadow?
Yeah.
So cool. All right, so we got 6. Definitely 5 alive. This one looks a little questionable. Okay, that's great. Look at this handsome boy laying in the shade. Oh, Philly. Oh, Stan. Where are you going? Oh, hello. What are you doing? Where's our other little dude? Oh, he's up there. Oh, Philly. Look at you, you baby. You're so cute. Oh, Mr. Belly Rubs. Oh, here comes little Wiener. What's up, little dude? You. Do. Silly doggies. So cute. So now I am out here in the, what I've been calling the orchard, right next to the pigs are right here next to me. The house is right behind the driveway, and I got this little peach tree at Tractor Supply. It was on sale. I think it was like 25% off. It is a Red Haven peach. We'll see how it does. It looks to be in really good shape, and it had been kept outside. Never buy a fruit tree from a big box store or whatever when they're inside the store. They put them in there and they just start to die the minute they do it. And I don't understand, especially in this climate. We're way up here on the coast of Maine, as far as you can go up on the coast of Maine. We're right on the border with Canada. And like Tractor Supply and Walmart got a bunch of perennials and plants like months ago. There was no way anyone could plant them outside. So they're all just sitting there dying. Like the whole racks of all the perennials and all the fruit trees that were inside at Tractor Supply are just mostly dead. So I don't understand the thought process behind a huge corporation like that can just throw away all that money. You grow these plants, you ship them, and then nobody buys them because it's the wrong time of year to plant them. And they die. It's just so wasteful. I don't understand. And then they end up all going in the dumpster. They should just give them away to people. But this one was outside at the store, and it has survived some real cold and frost. So I'm pretty confident that it will live. I don't think we'll get any flowers out of it this year. Obviously, it's already fully leafed out. But we'll get it in the ground. We'll get it established, and we'll see how it goes. I would like to get another peach from somewhere else. And the plan is so right behind us here, we have 2 pairs. I have a baby plum. I don't think you can see that I planted there. And then there's an apple over here. And then I'm gonna do another row of fruit trees kind of offset from those ones. So I think I'm gonna do 2 peaches. I'm gonna get, the plums I have are native American plums, which are edible, and I hear they're good. I've never had one. So I planted a couple of those, but they're great for pollinators. They're great for wildlife. They're great for insects. All things I want to encourage. I will be buying a cultivar of a plum with a very good edible plum, and I'll be putting that probably further down the orchard that away. Eventually, I'm just gonna start picking up fruit trees as they go. I know we have another local store here, C&E Feeds, who do things right, and they get their fruit trees in a couple of weeks when it's planting time. So they won't just wither and die in the store. And they're like a small local business that, we like to support when we can. So I will hopefully be getting another fruit tree maybe from there. And then there's also a nursery down by Eastport that we like to go to. And when they open up, we'll see if they have any fruit trees and more perennials and things there. So, but this is my discount peach tree that I got at Tractor Supply, and we're gonna plant it right here. That's the plan. Awesome. All right, we have a peach tree. Our first peach tree. Maybe tune in for a couple years from now when we get some peaches. Ah, yay, springtime. I love it. With your pirate glasses on.
My pirate glasses. Miss Titopotamus.
Look at that happy pig.
The little grunts that come out of her.
Oh, you're gonna lay down too? You're saying, my turn.
Maybe I can get them both. Get me out of the puddle. Yeah. Does she also have 18 teats? Six.
16. All right, we're checking on Darren on the bridge project we've been working on. How are we doing, Darren?
We're doing all right. I put the two beams closer together.
Oh, good. Yeah, we were a little concerned. Darren and I are pretty slim fellas, and we were fine with the bridge, but then we thought, you know, an average sized person, we don't want somebody trying to cross it and then having the boards break.
Yeah, they're not the newest boards in the world.
Yeah, these are, you know, it's all recycled wood from the old lean-to. So we moved the support logs closer together. But this is starting to come together. It's looking pretty good. I think we might have to cut one more board.
Am I in line?
I think you're veering to the left a little bit, but
Yeah.
so this is going to make it much more convenient to get to this little, it's almost like a little island behind the barn, because this culvert runs down and then it kind of turns into like a real swampy patch down there. So to get to there, we got to come down the road and around or around the barn. We would like to clean this area all up behind the barn and make it useful. Now, one of the issues we're running into back in this spot is the previous owners have buried a whole ton of trash here, which is really frustrating. And the more we dig, the more we find. So it's like basically a junkyard under here. So we do have to get rid of as much as we can, because what I would love to be able to do is perimeter fence this little pasture here and then have an opening from the barn. So in the future, goats, whatever, we can have a little meadow out here for animals.
Yeah, there's beautiful flowers that come up in here, irises and...
Yeah, it's really, I mean, the whole place is so
asters.
beautiful in the summer. All the asters and goldenrod and everything. But we are trying to tame some of this property, and we bought a lawnmower. That's something, we talked about that last week?
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we have a lawnmower now, and we have the tractor that, let me get some light on me here. We have the tractor that has the brush hog to clear the fields and all, but it's not really great for mowing up around close to the house. And we've had a terrible tick situation last summer, so we're trying to just kind of keep things close to the house a little bit more civilized and try to deal with that problem. It just looks nicer too. So we've mowed this area behind the house, and we've mowed the little meadow up here by the pigs where the fruit trees are, the little orchard. And that's where I'm going to be planting my peach tree today. So yeah, it's a little, you know, electric lawnmower, rechargeable battery mower. So that I think will help with this summer with keeping things neat and hopefully knocking down the tick issue a little bit close to the house.
Watch out, you're stepping on the glass that fell out of the barn.
All right, so we're gonna get working on this bridge. It's almost done, and we'll show you the final configuration soon. I'm out here by the road in the front of the house. So there's the house. There's the road. And I've been clearing out a lot of these small trees. A lot of wild cherry and just a mess. There's a nice apple tree there that made really good apples last year. So I've been trying to thin out around this apple, open it up, give it some better light so we'll have a better chance of better apples. And we also have the lines, the power lines that go to the house from the road are here, and I wanted to knock down any trees that might potentially in the future cause an issue. And I've cleaned up a lot of these trees here, and I'm gonna take out some more. I've kept a few. There's this apple tree here that's grown from seed, and last year it made one apple that was really not very delicious. You know, with seed apples, you never know what you're gonna get. It's not a cultivar, so you know, they're not like it's not like, if I cut it down, it's not like I'm, you know, taking away something very valuable or wonderful. There was a second one right next to it that I already took down, because this area here right in front of the house, we are gonna dig up gravel, and this is gonna become part of the driveway. So we're gonna have a nice, big, wide parking area here. So there's the truck, there's the driveway. And I would love it if multiple cars could pull in and park maybe 3 or 4 cars here. Because eventually also we want to put up a farm stand. So we're thinking here by the road, we will eventually put a farm stand out there, and we want a place for people to be able to pull in and park. And just when we have guests over and family visiting and whatnot, my in-laws come with their trailer and they park it in the driveway. So it just would be more convenient if we had more parking and it was cleaned up. So we got a lot of work to do ahead of us, but that's the plan. So this apple, I'm probably gonna cut down. I would like the parking area to come back this far, and it's got some damage at the base anyway. And honestly, we have so many apples on this property. I'm not super sad about losing that one. This here, I think is a hawthorn. It's covered in these crazy thorns, which is good for the wildlife and whatnot. So I might save that. This, I'm not sure even what it is. This we're gonna take down, I believe. I don't want any trees super close to the house in case of storms, and like I said, with the wires right there. So anyway, long story short, I've been cutting down trees. Now this one, I have left a stump about, I don't know, 6.5 feet tall or something. And I have some new birdhouses I ordered. I just put this one together. These are bluebird houses, but also tree sparrows will nest in them. So my plan is, if you look out, there's the barn, and this is a nice south-facing location, and I think it'd be a nice spot for another birdhouse. I'm putting up a ton of bluebird houses everywhere. I might be putting some of them a little too close together, but my goal is to just give the bluebirds and the tree swallows ample choice in making their nests. So the more nests I have, I feel the better, even if they don't end up using them all every year. Maybe they'll switch back and forth, or they'll pick the ones that they really like. And if I get some that don't get a nest in them for a couple years in a row, I can always move those to a different location. So I got 2 more nests. I'm gonna put this one here on this post, and then I have another one that I might put way down the end of the east pasture, more down into the wild area, just a more isolated spot, which might up the chances of somebody moving into it. So that's my plan. I'm gonna hang this bird feeder up. Ooh. Oh, this bit is a little small. There we go. Beautiful. New bluebird house up. And let's see if anyone moves in. Gonna check on our bridge building dance instructor. How's it going?
Great. This is Velt.
Hey. Very nice.
It'll do.
I didn't fall in a ditch. This will help our efforts to clean up this part of the yard.
And one of my favorite things is this morning I didn't have any nails, and then I looked and I had over 20 years saved up all kinds of nails and sorted them a few months ago into what they were. So I was able to find all the
What
nails
they
I
were.
needed for
Into
free.
what they were.
Nails, screws, bolts.
And if you're wondering why Darren looks like a pirate,
Oh yeah, it's because this eye, the prescription doesn't match what was in the eyeglasses. So the doctor recommended I take out the lens. However, it's transitions. And now I have one lens that turns dark.
arg.
So yes, it's continuing the pirate theme.
Yes. But yeah, so another little project complete on this lovely April morning. It's still morning.
Yeah, 11.
11:06.
So another project done, more garden infrastructure in place.
Whittling
I
away.
won't fall in the ditch anymore.
All right, we're gonna go in and I'm gonna show you the guinea fowl keats so you can see what they're doing. Let's go do that. All right, here we are in a very messy room. All the chicks are outside, but the guineas are still really small. Oh my God, they're still so cute. And they are growing though. They are looking lanky. Hey, kitties. So they're getting bigger. They're hiding here behind their heat plate, which they probably won't need too much longer. I'll give them another week with it. It can't hurt. Come on up where we can see you. And I'm trying to keep the cover because I think they can fly out of here if I leave the cover off. So we're gonna just move this out of the way a little bit. You can get a better look. So yep, all 6 are doing great. They're still looking very cute. Very turkey-like. And just really pretty. That camouflage pattern on their feathers is something else. And as they grow, like I said before in the last video, the cute little stripy heads are gonna, all that fluff, as they start to lose their fluffy down from chickhood and get their adult plumage, all that is gonna fall out. And they will be bald, and they'll grow wattles, and they'll grow kind of like a fin or a horn on the top of their head. And they're crazy birds, but I find them very entertaining, if not incredibly loud and sometimes incredibly obnoxious. But they're a lot of fun, and they're silly, and maybe they will help with the tick situation. But yep, they're doing well, and we'll keep you updated every week on how these ones are doing. All right, everybody, I think that's going to do it for today. We are out here in the driveway doing a little time with the puppies, and yeah, so we did our tree, we did our birdhouse, we did our bridge, we checked on the chicks, we checked on the eggs, and yeah, that's about it. That's all we got. That's all we got. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
And we will see you guys next week. The weather looks really beautiful for the next 2 days or so, and then it's going to rain. So we're going to try to get some things done. We might try to go tomorrow and get some supplies to start the pig pen. We'll see how that goes. And it's Darren's birthday tomorrow, so we'll be doing something. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, so thanks again for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share.